give you a look at the state capitol, where preparations are underway for Thursday's inauguration as the governor and state lawmakers get ready for a new legislative session next week.
A spending cap on public schools hangs over their heads. Governor Katie Hobbs says that lifting the cap should be the first priority. But do Republican lawmakers who control the legislature agree? Joe Dana has the latest.
Since the spending cap was enacted in 1980, it has always been lifted during years that it went before the legislature. But times are different. Republican legislators have expressed disdain towards the public school system. So far, Republican leadership is not talking about what they plan to do.
To lift the AEL.
A longtime school board member's description of the spending cap, known as the AEL, becoming prophetic.
This used to be just a matter of housekeeping. Now it's become a weapon.
Courtside school board member Monica Timberlake said that in November. Leaders of both parties have always agreed the aggregated expenditure limit is outdated. But 12 News has learned that in December, some hardliner Republican lawmakers tried to use the AEL as political leverage for unrelated bills. The talks went nowhere. Governor Ducey, not showing a willingness to take the lead on the issue, never called a special session. Heading into the new year with a Democrat governor, it will be up to new leaders at the legislature to wrangle two-thirds votes needed to lift the spending cap.
As we move into the next legislative session, there's a lot of new people, new faces coming in, and it's going to require a lot of education.
Peoria Unified Superintendent Jason Reynolds oversees 42 public schools and 37,000 students. The legislature technically has until March 1st to lift the cap, but districts are already on edge.
And is having a tremendous impact on how we budget, how we plan.
Peoria Unified, the fourth largest district in the state, stands to lose about $52 million during their fourth quarter if the legislature does not override the AEL.
Each week that passes, it adds a little bit more concern, a little bit more stress on our entire community.
Incoming House Speaker Ben Toma represents the community where Peoria Unified sits. Toma declined to comment to 12 News Tuesday. Toma has been very outspoken about his achievement of passing universal private school vouchers in June. Whether Toma views lifting the AEL on public schools as a priority will go a long way to deciding how quickly it gets resolved. Meanwhile, schools in Toma's district and across the state must deal with uncertainty.
The AEL comes up about every single day as we think about how we're planning, as we're thinking about the future.
Governor Hobbs could call the lawmakers into a special session to address the AEL alone. But if there's gridlock, that could backfire for the governor. A spokesperson for Hobbs has not ruled out she will call a special session. Joe Dana, 12 News.